Happy Sunday, where Jay has aged 20 years since last week. It's time for the illumiNERDI Wrestling Order Show. I'm your host, Jay.
We're from the future.
Jay from the future. And, you know, with Pumps, the great return of Nate. Nate is back in the house, not you, dog. Nate is back in the house with us tonight, and we're going to talk some wrestling. We're going to talk some AEW and big surprises. We're going to talk about how Apollo now has an accent. We're going to talk about who's coming, who's going, and all of the things in wrestling for the week. So before we jump into it, welcome back, Nate. And we can see 100% of you in your Clippers shirt and your NWO hat. What's going on, man?
Yes, what's going on? I'm broadcasting live from my mother's home today.
Yay, Mom.
Yeah, I'm couch surfing a little bit until the first of the month. And then I move into a new place, my girlfriend and I, and then, so I'll end up having my man cave and my studio back and all that kind of stuff. So expect to see my equipment go up at least 8 or 9% better than what it was prior to, depending on the battery life of my lights.
I've seen your equipment too many times.
Wait, sir, you are staying here, right? You're not moving out of state, right?
Yes, I am. I am staying here for at least the next year.
Yay! So. Yay! Well,
yes,
that's cool.
Yes. I will be. Listen. I renegotiated my contract with the illumiNERDI. They knew that I was a vital piece to the show. And
wait, who's that guy in the background? Who's in the background right now?
Josh.
Who's that guy?
Producer. Holy shit! Hey, Josh.
Big leaguing us.
He is. Yeah, he's peeping. He's checking us out.
We're gonna block him out. Let me cover up his camera just to block him out because he abandoned us and left us to our own devices. He gave us this newbie, and no, he can't be on the show. No, can't be on the show. What's going on, Pumps? What's good with you, man? I see you are still fully committed to the stash. I love it. Twist it, turn it, grow it fast. What's going on?
I just watched 4.5 hours of AEW, so settle in.
Well, shit, where's your Malibu? Then you should probably have your Malibu right there beside you.
There it is.
Gimmicks.
Listen,
gimmicks.
Right.
We're open for sponsorship.
Where's the money gun?
Oh, it's.
Say there, it's always there. The money, he's always got that thing on him.
Always. I stay strapped. Gang.
Right, green for the money, gold for the honeys. So we are back for some more Sunday night wrestling talk. We know you missed us. We're glad you are. We're glad you didn't. Well, yeah, we're back. Well, I don't know about you, but we're back. So where should we start, man? Since AEW's big show was tonight, why don't we start big show? Oh, that wasn't even a Freudian slip. Let's talk about AEW. We're gonna have Pumps jump it off because Pumps and did 4.5 hours of AEW wrestling tonight. I was in a royal rabbit hole, but let's start with Pumps. Let's talk about AEW, the highlights and the lowlights. Well, you know what? How do you want to begin it, sir?
I mean, it's whatever. All I watched this week was AEW and some classic New Japan Pro Wrestling, so
perfect.
Whatever you want to do. Wherever you want to go with it, I'm there.
Yeah. So listen, since you just got done watching it, it's fresh in your mind. We might as well run down
I take notes.
AEW card. Oh, what are those?
Yeah.
Don't play with us. We know it says eggs, milk, cigarettes, Malibu.
I don't go to the grocery store.
Pumps takes notes and I have hot takes. That's just it. That's all. It's all. Pumps is facts and I'm feelings.
That's gonna be the name of our spinoff show. No hot takes.
All right. How did the show start off there, Pumps?
Run it.
Well, they did. They had the pre-show, like the buy-in, And that was Britt Baker, Thunder Rosa, and it was supposed to be Reba. I'm sorry, Thunder Rosa and Riho. It's supposed to be Britt Baker and Reba, but Reba was injured, so she had a surprise partner, which was Maki Ito, who made quite a name for herself on Twitter, calling herself the Queen of Love and Piss.
All right.
Yeah.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, hold on. Is it my
No, you heard me right.
of love and piss?
Piss. Yes. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, all right.
English is not her first languge.
So she's here with a golden opportunity, if you will.
Yeah, she's trying to cash in the golden ticket.
She walked into R. Kelly.
Yeah, when a woman's fed up. Na na na.
I'm sure her and Jake Roberts are going to become fast friends.
Oh, buddy, this is the pun show.
This was not a good start. If this was supposed to get you to buy the show, woof. It wasn't.
Okay.
My thoughts were it wasn't Brandy bad, but about that far away from being Brandy bad.
And it was a battle royal.
No, it was a tag.
Oh, was it? What was that? 6-man?
No, 2-on-2.
Fuck! It seemed like you named like fucking 9 competitors, bro.
Well, it was supposed to be Reba, Rebel, and Britt Baker versus Thunder Rosa and Riho. But Rebel was hurt, so she brought in Maki Ito.
Oh. Got it. Okay.
And that's really all that needs to be said. It wasn't it wasn't fantastic, but whatever.
Who won?
Oh God, I don't remember. Oh, Britt Baker.
Okay.
With a run-in from Nate's favorite female wrestler, Nyla Rose.
Yes.
There was some shenanigans at the end, but that was almost 5 hours ago. So, yeah.
Okay.
Then the pay-per-view started with the Young Bucks, MJF, and Jericho match.
I bet that was good.
Yeah, it really was. I didn't think it was gonna be, but really was.
How many pumps did this get?
3.5. 3.5. It was a good. It was vintage Young Bucks for me. They really sold being angry about my daddy getting hurt. MJF did the suck it chant or did the suck it thing 4 or 5 times, so there was going to be a legal note exchanged, I'm sure.
Yeah, because they're not allowed to do that, right?
I would think it's I mean, they made shirts with that phrase on it, so I would assume it's trademarked.
But you can say anything you want. You just can't market it for sale.
I guess. I don't know.
Like a wrestler could literally go out there and say, I'm the fucking jet flying limousine ride. Ain't shit Ric Flair can do about that unless they put it on a t-shirt.
Yeah, but isn't that why that everybody has big game sales on TV because the Super Bowl is trademarked?
Yes, but that's what I'm saying, because you can't advertise it to monetize it. If you just say it in an interview,
you had to pay to see the show.
Yeah, all right, okay, all right. I guess.
I don't know.
And this has been the Legal Minute.
Yeah, this has been Nate's Legal Roundup.
Yeah, I can't see them being savvy enough, like Michael Buffer with his "Let's Get Ready to Rumble." You know, I think they can say whatever they want. I'm gonna have to be Team Nate on this one
because you can say three-peat, you just can't put it on a t-shirt, right?
Count?
No, because Pat Riley owns that shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Pat Riley owns the phrase or the word three-peat because he coined it. Yeah.
Well, how about that?
And that's been 60 no minute.
Look what kind of information we get when Nate does the show from his mom's house.
And sober.
I didn't know that. So good.
I think it's more sober than anything.
All right. Well, carry on. Pumps, what's good? Carry on.
So next up, we had the tag team battle royal. I called it the tag team clusterfuck, but it was fun.
Oh, who went over the Young Bucks? I'm sorry, who went over the Young Bucks? Jericho.
Oh, the Bucks retained, and Wednesday, the Inner Circle is going to have a War Council meeting.
Oh,
so they're just further teasing Max taking over the Inner Circle. So I'm sure Wednesday something will come from that.
At some point, they got to boot Jericho out, right? So Jericho can do a face run.
Yeah,
It's got to be. It has to happen.
Yeah, right. He's been a heel for
almost 2 years now, right?
Yeah, since day one, pretty much. Yeah.
All right,
I would say that's coming on Wednesday. The tag team battle royal thing, like I say, was fun. QT did a heel turn on Dustin.
Okay.
He's self-eliminated and then spit in Dustin's face.
Ooh, that always gets me fired up.
So yeah, watch for that on AEW Dark, because that's the only time those two are on TV. JR needs to stop hanging out with the guys from New York because he used the phrase dead ass.
Did he really?
He did?
I like that JR called Omega the WWE champion and just got away with it. I love it.
No, you know what was great is JR had like a...
I like JR still. I know he's lost it, but he's kind of like that. He's kind of like your funny, senile grandpa that like doesn't really have dementia, but like also doesn't give a fuck and messes things up and just goes whatever. Like I don't know. I like it.
Well, the good thing about tonight was he had a bit of a scratchy throat, so he didn't really talk much, which was great.
Also smokes a gang of weed.
Oh.
Apparently is knocking it down on Tinder, too.
Yeah, look, JR is living, and he bought a condo on the beach. JR is living life right now.
Yeah, I ain't mad at him outside of the ring. Anyway, Phoenix and Pac won. I think this was good booking. It told some good stories. And I'm here for a Young Bucks, Pac and Rey Fenix match.
For sure.
I think that's good. Then we had the women's title match, which was Shida against Rio, not Riho, Rio. It started out kind of sloppy, a little goofy, but it got serious really quick. It was 20-ish minutes. I think
for a one-on-one women's title match.
Yeah, but
that's a long time, brother.
Yeah, but they kept it together. This was really good.
Okay.
And I'm surprised. It's probably the best AEW women's match in a while. It got, like I say, got a little sloppy at the finish.
How many pumps?
I mean, if we're grading on the AEW women's scale, it's a 5-star classic, but but as a women's match, as just a pro wrestling match, it was solid 3. So
3 pumps, okay, all right.
Yeah. Kip, and then it was Kip and Miro against Chuck and Orange Cassidy.
They have just absolutely wasted Rusev, and we talk about it every week, but I need to say it again.
No, and you know what, Nate? That's exactly what I wrote. They jump started in the back. It was mostly a handicap match versus Miro and Chucky T. I mean, this was 10 minutes, probably 8 minutes too long, and Miro's just wasted here.
I feel like
he's even happy. I wonder if he's even happy, because I feel like I read some stuff about him this week, talking mess about someone over at WWE. I don't want to shift over to that. I want to stay on this, but he just don't seem happy.
Well, that's what I was going to say, kind of. I feel like he is. I think that he is enjoying just fucking playing video games and hanging out with these guys, and without having the pressure of actually having to be like a lead heel or in a major program. I mean, I think he wants to do comedy stuff. I think he is happy. I think it's not the best. I think he can strive to do better. But I mean, if the guy's kind of happy, I know that's how I see it. I mean, I see it as him just enjoying not having to be the pressure of being in everything major, and he should be.
And he gets to Twitch for 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, I think he's taken a cushy job that he's fun for him, and he doesn't really care. Or I mean, he cares, but I think he's over being like monster Rusev guy. I think he wants to be fucking totally awesome fucking Ninja Turtle Rusev that plays video games. He's Michelangelo. He wants to be Michelangelo.
Yeah. Not, hey, everybody's ambitious. Whatever. So maybe it's kind of like on some Shinsuke Nakamura type of thing. He just happy to collect his check every week. He can check out and go home and just be cool with it.
Yeah. All right. Next up
was the Adam Page and Matt Hardy.
Yes.
Big money match.
And that's because Matt Hardy is back as Big Money Matt?
Yes. Yes, he's no longer broken. He's Big Money Matt.
That's his Ring of Honor shit, right?
I want to say he did it in TNA originally. But yeah, he did it in Ring of Honor also.
Gotcha. All right.
I mean, as a match, it wasn't bad. I'm just not invested in this story. I think Adam Page is better than this.
Yeah, Hangman's another one. I don't know. I feel like they have a really fucking legit roster, and they just don't know how to put the pieces together.
Yeah. I mean, he was the first challenger for the world title.
Right. And he's big. He's big. He's one of your bigger guys. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I still don't get the feel of how AEW, like the other platforms have, whether it's New Japan or any of those, have a real clear vision of what they want for the top guy. And I still feel like AEW now, it's been over a year now, 2 years. How long has it been since they kicked off? I still feel like they just don't have a real idea of what they want in a champion or who the face of the brand is, because Dusty and the family can't be the face forever. So where do you go? But, we can leave that. That's a discussion for another day.
Yeah, I mean, they have guys that could sort of be that flag bearer, but I don't know.
I don't think they know. I don't think they figured it out yet.
They can't get away from Stone Cold Dean Ambrose.
Well, we'll get to that.
Okay.
Yeah, Hangman went over with some help from the Dark Order. Thankfully, the kid wasn't there. Nothing against the kid, but he was on Dynamite again, and it's too much. It's too much.
Was it too much? Was it too much, or was it, so was it similar to Dominic carrying Rey Mysterio out on a fucking piggyback ride this week? Was it that too much?
I don't know. I don't watch that trash.
I saw that and almost threw my controller on the television, but we'll talk about that later. Sorry, continue.
Dominic's also like what, 23?
Almost dropped him, for fuck's sake.
I don't know. Anyway, then we had the ladder match for the brass ring, which was hilarious.
This is the one.
Sonic the Hedgehog match.
It was legitimately a giant, like, ass donut looking brass ring. It was.
And that's only because Vince McMahon uses that analogy that you've got to grab the brass ring, pal.
Absolutely. AEW is petty as fuck.
It is. It's almost like Markish. Like, it seems like mud show. Like if there was a local show that was going to draw 200 people in fucking Inglewood this weekend, and they had a ladder match and it was a brass ring, that shit would be hilarious to me. But when you're like a major multi-million dollar company on TNT, like, can you get serious for a second?
They don't know what they're doing over. See, that's what I'm saying. They have, I don't even know how to describe it, because we know WWE's creative is all screwed up. And right. I feel like they have no idea. I think it's like you said, Nate, it's like everybody was like, oh, my homeboys are here. I'm just staying kick it. And every week it's like, what you doing? You want to wrestle this week? Cool. And that's what it is. It's just a whole bunch of homies kicking it.
Yeah, for sure. It's the Smart Fans promotion, and they're never going to get outside of that audience if they don't stop doing Smart Fan shit. Like,
right.
You can only pop the internet for so long before
exactly.
It's like
if I was watching that with my lady or with a buddy of mine that doesn't watch wrestling, they'd go, the brass, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Like like there's time to do that shit, and there's time to not do that shit.
That's
and
like that's house show shit. You don't.
Yeah.
But then again, if it was a briefcase, oh, so I get it.
I know, but at least I mean, yeah, I don't know.
I'm not defending it at all.
No, I'm not saying I'm trying to think of something on the spot that isn't a briefcase or a brass ring. You know what I mean? Like something.
Do you remember? You remember the X division used to hang a literal X above the ring?
Well, okay, hold on. All right, maybe this will help clarify something for me. What do you get if you snatch said brass ring?
You get a shot at Darby Allin.
So it's a TNT championship shit.
Correct.
So are they expected to walk out when they get the title shot? Do they have to walk out with the brass ring like a hula hoop or something?
They have to give it to Tony Khan. Yes.
You have to put it over your arm.
It's a life preserver. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it really is too.
Maybe
That's dumb.
I don't know.
And I like a lot of dumb shit, but that's dumb. It's dumb. I think it sounds like a high discussion. It sounds like everybody was smoking weed together and they were like, what can we do? I know, we're going to bring a brass ring. That'll show them. I feel like it was, and then afterwards they're like, well, what do we do now? I don't know. Just bring it out there.
So what happens after they grab the brass ring? Well, I don't know.
It should be
Maybe
like it should be a fucking just a new era fitted that says #1 contender for the fucking TNT championship, and then you wear that shit.
So if you win and you've got the brass ring, so do you bring it out every week to show that you grabbed the brass ring? Like
it's this week.
What is the
it's
so
the following week.
Yeah, the match is this week.
Got it.
So the winner doesn't have to carry it around anymore after that.
I don't think they're even going to carry it Wednesday, but yeah.
Oh my God! Stop spending the budget on toys.
This was the match that they had a mystery entrant, correct?
They did.
Who was said mystery entrant, Pumps?
Former TNA tag team competitor, All Ego Ethan Page.
Yes, he is an indie darling, if you will, correct?
Yes, he was part of the North, which is a phenomenal tag team. And he's also a huge Marvel Legends collector, so he's over with me.
Yeah, there you go. Yes, I remember when I used to listen to the Marty and Sarah podcast. And they're based in Chicago. They talked about him all the time because he wrestled.
They used one of your songs for their open, right?
No, that was Cocabana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, so who won? How did it look?
Who did? Oh, Scorpio Sky.
Good for him. They're doing right by Scorpio Sky. That's the one guy that they're really getting it. Because didn't he have like a really big championship match? I think he lost, but he had a really good showing.
Yeah, but it's been like a year since he's done anything though. Like he was part of the first tag team championship, and then kind of from there.
Are they still together? SCU?
Yeah, Daniels and Kazarian were in the tag team elimination rumble match.
That's the team that won't fucking age, bro. That the total combined age of SCU is like 90.
Yeah, it's close.
No, I'm not even. I mean, you're laughing. I'm like, Christopher Daniels has got to be like in his late 40s. Kazarian is 100% 40.
Oh, for sure.
And Scorpio Sky is like 37.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And then when they come out, it should be at a total combined age instead of.
Wait, okay. So I'm looking at the results. So Scorpio Sky defeated all these people: Cody, Penta, Lance, Max, and Ethan Page.
Yes. It was it was exactly what you would expect from an AEW ladder match. Just spots and craziness and
best match of the night?
No.
No. How many pumps?
Close to 4.
Yeah, right on. It's good.
That's not bad. Bad.
No, it was good. It's a good spot fest. I mean, there were a few things. Like, I just hate when the people are obviously waiting on the next spot.
Right.
And
Oh.
you can kind of excuse it, but like when someone's trying to like climb the ladder to get the brass ring, and you can see someone in the corner looking up and the camera's on them, and you know they're just waiting to run up the ladder and do something.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I don't know how much of that is camera work and how much of that is actual ring work, whatever. It's one of those little things that I guess probably most people wouldn't even notice, but we do. So
For sure. It's like you're the smart Marks promotion, but then like you do like that's kind of like Bush League shit when you're making it that obvious, correct?
Yeah.
yeah, I guess they could have gone tighter in on the shot. I don't know. I'm not a director. Whatever.
It just sounds bad. You know, maybe it's a bad production thing, because then it makes me think of how overproduced the other folks are, and then this is the more of a purist approach, I guess you could say, to planning, and then to make a rookie mistake, just do a wide angle and just whatever. But
all right, what do we got next?
I mean, overall,
I'm just
it was
wearing
good.
my robe in Inglewood. What do I
know? Nate, you'll probably know this. Who was the guy that played for the Knicks that like famously came out during the playoffs in like the mid '80s? Is that like Willis Reed or something like that?
Came out like as
like came out of the locker room, was like hurt. No, not came out.
Oh, I was in here Googling gay Knicks player. And I was like, a Knicks player came out?
No. Well, now we're on a whole different story. But
are you talking about when Paul Pierce went to the locker room in a wheelchair and then came out and played?
No, but that'll work for this, because Cody did that exact spot with his shoulder.
I know. Yes, I think it was Willis Reed. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Because that happened for real. But then Paul Pierce just had to go to the bathroom or something.
It wasn't Anthony Mason, Chris, by the way.
That's a fucking inside joke. At fucking knock at me.
Oh, okay.
Anthony Mason. I'll explain to you later.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, but overall, like I said, it was a good match. And then we have, for me, my match of the night.
Okay.
The Sting, Darby Allin, Ricky Starks, and Brian Cage cinematic street fight.
It was a cinematic match.
They rented a warehouse. They had all the things. They had production. They had drone cameras.
Good for them.
This was the best thing I've seen since the Boneyard match.
I was just gonna say.
Okay, well, I'm gonna watch that.
That's smart. So Sting goes to AEW to become their cinematic match guy.
Yeah.
Like Undertaker. And if he can go in there and take a couple bumps in the build-up, he's good enough on the mic still. He's still Sting. Still looks decent. Cinematic match guy. That's genius.
And the best thing is, if you shoot it right, he doesn't even have to take the bumps.
Yeah, I know. That's really, really, that's cool. Yeah. I like that. All right, I need to go. All right, I want to go out of my way and watch that.
This was fantastic. Go out of your way to see it.
There's a couple that I want to, but that's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, I would say this is 1 and 1A between this and the main event of what you need to see. But yeah, this street fight was great. Everybody got involved. Darby was taking bumps into brick walls. He went through like a window.
Tornado.
Huh?
Tornado tag?
I mean, it was a street fight. It was just kind of whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. They had an actual ring, and it did end in the ring, but it was just a brawl.
How long was it?
Probably 15 minutes.
Perfect.
Okay, I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, and I didn't think about it till after, I was like, why would they put this on right before the main event? And I'm like, oh, because it gives them time to set up the ring for the barbed wire foolishness.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Let's speaking of barbed wire foolishness.
Have you ever seen Terry Funk and Sabu from ECW Born to Be Wired?
Absolutely.
Same match.
Basically the exact same match.
Well, no. The beginning.
Did anybody's bicep get torn off by barbed wire?
No. There were no.
Was one of the participants in his late 40s?
No. I think Mox is in his late 30s, but
Yeah, he is. I saw the gear that Omega was wearing, like an homage to Onita, right? Or to like those deathmatch wrestlers with like the cut off sleeved white shirts with.
Yeah, he wore jeans and a t-shirt.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It looked like Onita to me, kind of.
Yeah, and they were throwing the Terry Funk punches.
Dope.
So yeah, it was good. I mean, it was bloody. It was good. The only problem they had it. They had what?
Both guys juice.
Oh yeah. They had it. It was great. Kenny won, and then they made a big deal about if no one wins by the 30-minute mark, the entire ring was going to explode.
Uh-huh.
So with about 5 minutes left in this 30-minute timer, Kenny wins, and they just sort of jack around and beat up Moxley for the longest 5 minutes in history. They have a 30-second countdown come up on the screen. So it counts down. Eddie Kingston runs out at like 10. He jumps on Moxley like it's a grenade in Saving Private Ryan. The countdown goes off. It's sparklers and 4 cans of smoke, and they sold it like they'd all been shot with guns. It was the worst possible ending.
So they had it.
They had it.
If they just didn't do the after shenanigans, they had it.
They had it. It went from classic to shut it off before the end.
Right.
It was, yeah. So the match overall was good. Just don't watch once the bell rings, shut it off. You don't need to see anymore.
I'm screaming at the idea of he ran out there and jumped on him like it was saving pressure.
And the announcer sold it like, oh my God, I can't believe he's doing this for Jon Moxley after all they've been through.
My cousin just wrote in the chat, I wish Sean Kingston ran out instead of Eddie Kingston.
Oh my God.
Remember that singer Sean Kingston that had that fucking Beanie Me song with Justin Bieber?
Oh yes. Yes.
Anyway, when did Christian come out?
He came out before the cinematic match.
And how did the Big Show come out and introduce him?
No, it was really weird. They had a podium set up, and they're like, okay, it's announcement time, everybody. And they had a countdown, a graphic. He walked out, pulled a contract from the podium, got in the ring, signed the contract, showed off his brand new Pro Wrestling Tees t-shirt, and promptly walked off.
Didn't even... Huh.
Are you lying to us?
No.
He didn't even talk?
All that pomp and circumstance of, is it Kurt Angle? Is it this person? For him to walk out, why didn't he jump on him like a Saving Private Ryan? At least that would have been climactic. He came out there, signed a piece of paper, showed a t-shirt. Come on, AEW.
So Christian is 47.
Christian O.
Okay, so I mean, he's in phenomenal shape. We can all see that. So what are we thinking here? He can work fucking 6 matches a year? Is he like just ahead of the Edge schedule, just more than Edge?
Well, what do you do with him? You can't put the belt on him.
Exactly.
Right.
Like,
why not? Put him in a tag team with fucking Miro.
They didn't put nothing in motion. Like, even if he was going to come out and sign the contract, why didn't somebody like kick the shit out of him or something while he was standing there to start whatever it is? Like, we don't give a damn that you here. Kick him out, super kick him out the ring or something.
The chat is telling me that he came out to his original TNA music, which I was not aware of.
What, Pumps? You, our resident historian, did not catch that? Pumps, were you catching?
That's one
No.
pumps. That's one pumps for Julius DeBerry. That's for sure.
No.
Look at Nate paying attention to the chat. What is going on here?
Oh, it's a new millennium. I'm in space, man.
Space
Tell you
kid.
what. So yeah, that was the show.
Okay, so-
I was shocked at how good it was. Nate and Jay both know how down I've been on. I've been so down on American pro wrestling. I've been watching 5-year-old New Japan matches. So
Pumps texted me this week and said, "Dude, you know what? I almost want to read it verbatim."
go ahead.
Please do.
We got nothing but time, brother.
Space and opportunity.
Whenever you're ready.
I got a text here, buddy. I don't know. You know what? Listen, he said some shit like, if this TNT or if this AEW pay-per-view isn't really good, I think I'm absolutely 100% finished with American wrestling.
He
I
sure
can,
did say
I
that.
can no longer watch it anymore. So, Pumps, did AEW save another month of American wrestling?
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in, baby.
All right. Well, that's good. Well, that's good.
So that's what I got.
All right.
Overall, a really good show. I do not feel upset that I actually spent my hard-earned money to buy this.
Good. Well, listen.
So
you did. So you did. Right.
Anyway.
I did buy it. I did not sail the illegal waters of the pirate's life for me. I actually paid for it, and I don't regret it. So, and I'll watch it again because there's some stuff I need to see.
Do you think before we get on to WWE real quick, do you think that AEW would sell more pay-per-views if they did a thing where, like, if you bought, let's say, how much was a pay-per-view?
$49.95.
God damn.
No, here's what I'm saying though. I'm about to fucking create a whole new lane for pay-per-view.
Let's do it.
What if you could buy it for $49.95, but if you paid $60, okay, you could then get a code that you could give to somebody else so that two people could watch it. So in essence, instead of paying $50, two people go in for $30. You see what I'm saying? And you'd make, because I'm telling you right now, if they did some shit like that, Pumps, I would split a pay-per-view with you every month.
You know, I'd just buy it and give you the code.
In theory, but you know what I'm saying though. Like in theory, I think that would be like a cool idea to sell more pay-per-views if you could get more people together to watch them. Or you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think ROH has the best model because if you pay for Honor Club, you get all. It's like the WWE Network, but it's not a monthly thing. If you pay for a year of Honor Club, you get all of their pay-per-views and their library.
Listen, if that shit was like, if that was like $100 a year for AEW, I'd buy it in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I'd pay fucking $10.
I like the idea of that, of sharing it. I bought a streaming service recently that was you buy one, you can gift one to someone.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I mean, we just be giving all the good ideas away. So I like it, Nate. I like it a lot.
Get the chief brandy officer on that. Give her something to do while she's home, barefoot and pregnant.
Now Shay's just gonna fucking go and eat the fucking Wendy's right in front of us.
That's what he's doing. See what I'm saying? This
is the bullshit.
We've been kicked out of better places.
Why can't we get the professional producers? We get the fucking childish ones, and we're out here being dead serious every week.
Bringing it in, giving ideas, dismantling stereotypes, creating new ones.
Speaking of stereotypes, let's just get right into Apollo Crews. So
what's going on? Because I saw a picture of him. I saw a picture of him in military or in green with some guys in camouflage. What's going on?
Pubs, not only, I'll let you go in a minute, Jay. But I just not only is he out there in, full Wakanda coming to America shit, which I don't mind. I think that's a cool gimmick. I was into it until he started talking with an accent. It's the reverse Kofi. He's gone from talking normally to talking like Chadwick Boseman in Black Panther.
I never free.
Yes, exactly. And he says that that's his real accent. And in order to fit in, he chose and used to use an American accent.
So what's with the guys in the camouflage then?
That's bodyguards, dog.
I don't understand.
Who's coming for Apollo Crews?
He's a fucking
everybody, damn it. Everybody's coming for him.
Who's coming for that mid-card spot?
It's a prince from Nigeria, bro. When you're a prince from Nigeria, you have bodyguards.
It's so Idi Amin, and Idi Amin wasn't even Nigerian. It's so last king of Scotland, but he's not left. The accent is terrible. I know our Nigerian brothers and sisters are like, we did not come over for this. But yeah, he's fully embracing his Nigerian roots now. And okay, I'm with that. You know, your family's probably Nigerian, much like the baby and lots of other famous Nigerians that we have maneuvering here on our American shores. But the accent, he's a rapper. But wow, okay, sorry, Grandpa, he's a rapper. You know, he's got some songs. And then it's the accent. Like, why? He, you know, the funny thing about it is he probably sounds like someone in his family, but he don't have no damn accent. So the whole idea that all of a sudden he has this accent because he is looking for Big E and he is embracing his, oh, that's kind of Jamaican. He's embracing his Nigerian roots now is just preposterous. Y'all know I'm for culture, but come on now.
I'm almost, but now see, here's the thing. Now, if the WWE can go all in, and I mean all in, and like get Big E to flip for him, and then Big E starts doing the accent, and he's like a Nigerian dude, and then you bring in Sammy Guevara to be like the Dennis Hopper character in Apocalypse Now, where he's just like running around and hyping up these princes from Nigeria. I'm all in on that. That's hilarious, but they won't.
Now, what would really be funny if they really wanted to troll? They should have Kofi and Woods come over for a weekly whenever they're going to wrestle, and have Kofi bring back the old accent just to clown. You know?
But I dig the gimmick. I think. Listen, coming out with the spear, you can't use a spear.
He came out with a spear?
Not that spear.
Yes. Yes.
Let me help you out.
Okay, on a scale of Akeem to Saba Simba.
Yeah,
where are we landing here, Nate?
Saba Simba, bro.
I would even give it more of a
because you should be something he could use. It should be something he could use, like a staff. See there?
Oh, yeah, that's very warlordy, blood diamondy.
That's exactly what it is. And if they're going all in on that, I'm for it. I'm here for that. If they go all in.
You know, the walk-in looks hard as hell.
It
looks tight. It looks tight.
You know what it is? It's an updated fucking Farouk when he started the Nation of Domination. And I'm here for it. But he needs more dudes in the fucking posse. He needs more.
You have been pushing for a new nation since before I joined the show.
I know.
You sure have.
It's time for it. I'm here for that.
Because I have embraced who I am.
Yeah.
And who he is a man with a terrible accent, apparently.
So, anyway, I got the Raw results here, Jay. Let's you want to maybe run down Raw real quick? There wasn't really anything special except for the main, I didn't think, unless you saw something that.
No, let's do it. Go for it, Nate.
No, I was just gonna say we had the Miz and Apollo match, which was I didn't see that coming personally. I think it's super dope that they gave Apollo.
Miz is out of the title picture again now.
I guess because he's gonna do the thing with Bad Bunny, and that's gonna be the biggest fucking match at WrestleMania anyway. For some
Shut up, Nate. Stop saying that. Stop saying that.
I'm just saying.
I refuse to accept that. I refuse to accept that.
But yeah, good for Apollo Crews. I think that's super cool. He becomes one of the first 4, African American champions.
No, not Apollo. Bobby Lashley.
Bobby Lashley. That's what I said. Did I not say? Did I say Apollo?
You said Apollo.
Sorry, Bobby Lashley. Yeah. Sorry, Bobby.
Oh, well, that's why I was confused because when you said Apollo, I was like, wait, he's done with Lashley? But,
no, sorry. No, I meant Bobby Lashley. I'm sorry. I was thinking about that gimmick and what I would do with it. And
I mean, it's hard to forget that gimmick. I'll give him that.
But yes, Bobby Lashley. I'm not hating on the fact they gave him the strap whatsoever. I just don't know why they did it in that way. I like, did they not want him to beat? Why didn't you just have him beat fucking whoever, Drew McIntyre, or you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think they needed like a bridge, like to get it to him. I think that probably was always their intention when they started the Hurt Business, and he started getting better and better and better on the mic, and they're doing really good as a collective. But I don't think they had the foresight to figure out how to bridge a whole story with Drew McIntyre because they don't ever cross paths at all. Like, right. I don't recall ever seeing them wrestle at all. So they had to put the Miz in their shenanigans. The Miz is always doing dumb shit. So why not have him steal I don't know, but that's giving them a lot of credit to think, okay, we'll put the belt on the Miz and do the Money in the Bank thing and and Hurt Business and whatever. And I am wearing my Hurt Business Cedric Alexander t-shirt, salute to the Hurt Business. But I don't know. I'm glad it's on him. I think it looks great. I think they look super duper hard with all the belts. You called it, Nate. Yeah. When they first became a collective. And I saw a little rumor mill out there that they're trying to add another member. But we've been saying that all along, a female member.
Yeah, Bobby said that in an interview with, oh God, who was that with? Was it Forbes?
One of the, and it wasn't
your girl Bianca.
No, I think they're trying to get Naomi in there because
cool.
I don't think they really are trying to let Naomi and Lana be a thing. Please God, something like girl like that. But I think that the next person in the Hurt Business is going to be a female, and I think it's going to be Naomi. Go ahead, Chocolate City.
I'm with that.
Yeah.
Drew McIntyre and Sheamus wrestled. It was whatever. Sheamus looks like Rocky now, and I don't really understand, but they wrestle.
Facts.
What else we have here? Fucking your boy Braun Strowman came out and just basically said nothing.
Get these hands.
They have no idea what to do with him. He's ruined. I could care less when Braun Strowman used to mean. Braun Strowman needs a crowd. He needs. Braun Strowman's the kind of wrestler that needs a crowd. Because without a crowd, he just does nothing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Agree. He got you pretty fired up at WrestleMania that year.
That's because I don't like him, man.
In a bad way.
Oh, I thought it's because you didn't like him winning the tag belts with a child.
With a 10-year-old, with a child. I heckled a 10-year-old, and I have no problem admitting that.
One of the best moments of my fandom. Yes.
There was really nothing else. What Charlotte and Shayna. I mean, I don't know what they're doing with the women shit. Ric Flair missed his plane. That's why he wasn't there. I heard. Are they still doing? Because I watched the Hulu version. So are they still doing the Ric Flair and what's her face angle? Is that still a thing?
She's on maternity leave, so they're
okay. Oh, all right. So they went. Okay, all right.
All these quarantine babies. Okay, now I'm going to tell you what really is annoying because we obviously don't say it enough every week. Please, I need a shirt that says "Free Mustafa Ali." Good God, it's worse and worse and worse every week. So Retribution, Crow, handlebar, Screwdriver, one of them dudes had a match with Kofi. Kofi won, pinned him. Mustafa got upset and yelled at the members of Retribution, and then he beat Kofi's ass and he won the match. But it's just so dumb. Free Mustafa Ali, please.
Yeah, they got him real attached to Retribution. They're all kind of all in. I think that's a passion project for Vince. It's like Antifa. We gotta keep it going. You know what I mean? Like that's what he thinks, right? It's what he has to think. It's gotta be, right?
That was the start for sure.
He's trying to mirror, real life like he used to do back in the day, and I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't. Now let's get to the fucking only good things happening in the WWE, which is on SmackDown each night.
Somebody beat Riddle. Did I miss that? The chat saying somebody beat Riddle. Did I miss that?
What you call it? Beat?
Or was that SmackDown?
No, Riddle won. He beat John Morrison.
Hey, okay.
So SmackDown, which is the only shit worth watching in the WWE at the moment, it is now become the only. It's every time Roman Reigns is on television, I want more. He is so good as asshole Roman Reigns. He just knocks it out of the park every week. And the whole thing with Daniel Bryan right now is cool. I think Daniel Bryan's new T-shirt, where it's like a grass #1, like an Earth thing. I think that's a really cool T-shirt. I think Jimmy Uso is fantastic as his little backup dude. It makes me laugh. It's funny. He had an amazing promo this week on Daniel Bryan. That was good. Montez Ford and King Corbin and Angelo Dawkins and Sami Zayn, they were supposed to have a tag match, and they ended up splitting it into singles match for some reason. I don't know. I love Sami Zayn. I love Sami Zayn. I don't know why he's rolling around with a documentary crew, but I think it's funny.
Yeah, the documentary crew messed up his match or something.
Yeah.
They were it's hilarious.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think
I like anything with Sami Zayn too.
100%.
Oh, Sami's phenomenal.
Yeah, I have a feeling if when his contract's up, he might go over to AEW.
No, well, he would be more appreciated over there. That's for sure.
And I would think that he would maybe add something to the creative down there. But anyway, Dominic Mysterio for some reason is still on the active roster and getting television time each week. He fucking carried his dad to the ring on his back, and he just looks like he just looks like a little kid. This has to be a favor to Ray, right? Like there are guys that I saw in pictures for the next NXT class that I think should be on television before Dominic, and I've never even seen any of them work.
Dominic probably has a picture. Or his dad, Ray, probably has a picture of Vince in the bed with 3 women and a giraffe doing lascivious shit. He's you're gonna put my kid on.
I got it for the pay-per-view or that one little storyline, but now no. And he's wrestling Otis and now Chad Gable is back to Chad Gable. He's not Shorty G anymore, and I don't know what's that. The mid card in the WWE is a mess.
Oh, speaking of mid-card, and here's the news that everyone's been waiting for. Lean in, everyone. Lean in close to your computers. I have the news that you've been waiting for from WWE. Carmella finally fired the sommelier.
Yes.
Oh, best news of the week. I'm so happy.
We can finally put that dumb shit to an end.
Yeah.
But now what's she gonna do? He was killing him more than she was. He'll run it out with his tight ass pants. He's doing more than her being half naked. So hey, they don't have no more sommelier. So it is what it is.
I know it's your girl, but in no wrestling world should Bianca Belair be beating Shayna Baszler clean in the middle of the ring.
I don't know. They're both pretty strong brides, and I mean they have their thing going in NXT.
I just think that Shayna Baszler. Listen, Bianca Belair's on the come up, and she's on the upswing. I feel like Shayna Baszler just never really got a shot to be like.
Shayna's going to be jobbing for her week in and week out until WrestleMania.
I know. Yeah. Well, whatever. It is what it is. They're rocking that tag team shit anyway. Then we have a whole thing with Don Johnson, Seth Rollins, who now wears like pastel-colored fucking sports coats and a glove.
I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
Me neither, but I'm for it. I'm kind of for it.
I like it better than the Monday Night Messiah thing. Like, I like that they're bringing it kind of back, burn it down-ish. Seth is coming back. So I like that. I like the heel bow down attitude. I just didn't like the whole Messiah thing. And it's not that I'm super duper religious. I just thought it was corny and stupid.
Right. So he's trying to get Cesaro to join him and let him be like part of his team and shit. And so they got a little feud going. And I like anything Cesaro's in because he's awesome. SmackDown is just killing it. Like it's just all their little segments are like at least C+ or B's with a couple being A's. Where it's like on Raw, it's like D. Then we had Daniel Bryan and Jey Uso in a steel cage.
Ooh.
Which was very good. They gave him like 16 minutes or something like that. It was good. It was worth watching. It wasn't going to blow your mind, but it was good television. The winner gets a shot at Fastlane. I still don't like that they have a pay-per-view before WrestleMania. I think they should build these feuds every week, but whatever. But that would be asking way too much. Right. Yeah, but again, they do a backstage segment with Roman and him talking to Jay, and he's like, yo, if you win, you're protecting the family. But if you lose,
I love it.
If you lose, then I got to wrestle him at Fastlane. And I'm all right with that. But are you all right? Letting down the family. It's so good. I just love it. I'm gonna get him. It's so good. It's just so good. It's so good. And then
assholes, they say girls love assholes, and I'm with it. I am with it.
And he goes out there and loses, and Daniel Bryan wins. So we'll get it. We'll get a Daniel Bryan versus Roman Reigns. I think that it's gonna. I think they're going to end up making it a 3-way. I think it's going to be Edge and Roman and Daniel Bryan.
Ooh. You know what I love the most about heel Roman is when they do something he doesn't. And there's so many things I like about Roman Reigns. But in particular, when it's the look of disgust.
Yeah.
When they do something that he doesn't like, and I feel like he walks into work like that every day anyway. So it's not even a stretch. I feel like he just walks into work like this bullshit again.
Well, no, it's great. It's like this week. I don't know if you saw. Him and Daniel Bryan had a promo, and Daniel Bryan's out there doing his, I love wrestling, and I'm Daniel Bryan, and I do this because I'm passionate. And he's doing his whole deal, and then Roman Reigns is like, you don't love wrestling. You do this because you need to. I love wrestling. Because I do this because I don't need to, but I love it. You know who needs me to? This company. You know who needs me to? That cameraman. You know who needs me to? The makeup artist. You know who needs me to? All the guys in the back. And that's why I do this. And I was just like, this fool is killing it.
Oh my God. He's waited his whole WWE career for this.
Exactly. Oh, he's like, how much harder that is? You do this because you have to.
home remembering all the shit that pissed him off over the course of his career. He's like, that's going to be good. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say that too.
Like, I love it, but I wish there was fans because he needs to be getting booed out of the building.
There is zero chance he gets booed when fans come back.
You don't think so?
No.
But they have to boo him, though, because he's the
They'll
heel.
pipe it in. They'll pipe it in. There is no way legit fans boo him. There's no way.
There's so many people who hate him, though, but even though this is the version we should have always had, he's gonna get booed, and that's gonna make it that much more epic.
I don't think so.
Because when he starts, oh my God, I think when he starts hearing all them people boo him, then you really gonna see some heel rumble. You think this shit good?
When does the other Uso come back?
Soon. He's back training. I saw that on. My God, he's been out of the ring so long. They showed a picture of him on Instagram. He's been doing rope drills, and his back looks like someone's been beating him with a kendo stick because he hasn't hit ropes in so long. So he's on his way.
The head of the table family needs to get another couple members in it. I think just so Roman can like interact with them. You know what I mean? Like, because his shit's so good right now.
You know what? They should, when he comes back, as soon as the other Uso comes back, he should slap him as soon as he comes in the ring.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Just like this, just in case you forgot the pecking order.
You've been gone a while, but just so you can remember, man, what did Five Fingers say to him?
That's all I have this week. Pumps, did you have any other notes that you wanted to discuss?
Well, I know the chat will be a fiery wasteland if we don't get the J produce update. That has been highly requested for the last few weeks.
The produce update?
Yes, how's your urban garden going?
Oh, shit. I forgot well, kids, this week at the LaBeouf Urban Farm, we are now growing beans. So I might have a beanstalk back there pretty soon. But I have grown potatoes, and they have been unearthed, and I'll be cooking potatoes tomorrow like an Irish woman. Oh, that's so cute. But you know what? I know y'all are joshing, but that's really cute. Follow my Instagram.
No, Chris wanted to know, legitimately.
Oh, that's so cute. You know what? Shout out to Chris because he saw my tomatoes, and he was like, Jay, I ain't trying to tell you what to do, but I'm going to tell you what to do. You need to go get those things for your tomatoes, or they're going to be falling all over the ground. I was thinking like, I got you, bro. And I've got full-on things over the tomatoes. So shout out to the Haskell family for looking out for the garden. I love it. So I don't know, and the devil's lettuce is growing back there pretty good too.
Nice.
Well, that's all you can ask for.
Now we're talking. Jay, did you have anything else you wanted to do, or should we wrap this up?
You know what? I just appreciate everybody for being tolerant of my clear laziness because I literally look like I rolled out of bed. And the irony of that, after making TikTok videos today, and still was like, fuck it. I ain't gonna get ready for the. Okay, well, I'm gonna make some more TikTok videos this week. I gotta see, but I'm old, and it's not easy for me to learn those things, so it takes me a little bit. So stay tuned for more of that. Subscribe to Bad Culture TV, of course. Doing interviews this week about the Snyder Cut, talking to Snyder this week and Mrs. Snyder. So talking about that. And then next week, I'll be starting press for the Falcon and Winter Soldier series.
Okay, right.
Now that WandaVision is done, that's going to be the next installment. I hope it's tight. It got big shoes to fill. And that's all I got. Subscribe to the channel. Nathaniel?
Fair warning, do not be critical of Sebastian Stain. I ran afoul of his fans once on Instagram. Ooh, buddy.
You know what?
Ooh,
I
buddy.
had a discussion with somebody about that, about the toxicity of comic fans as a whole. And it seems like DC fans are far crazier than Marvel fans. And Marvel fans are out there. But DC fans is a whole nother crazy.
Yeah, Nate.
Hey, listen, I'm here for I'm liking it.
Yeah, so, I'm going to be doing a deep dive so I can at least look tight in this interview because These DC fans are not going to come up in my mentions talking to me crazy because I'm.
I have a new album out. It's called Cannon Fodder. You can get it on Bandcamp. Yeah, all the things at Nathan Has Skill, Instagram, Facebook. Apparently, this is news. Which is my first favorite thing to do now.
Best content on the internet.
I like those. They're funny.
I'm thinking about moving that to a whole separate page, like a different Instagram page. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna put them on YouTube soon as well, but in blocks, because only 1 minute, so I'll do 15 of them in a row. You know what I mean? Five of them in a row. I don't fucking know. What I'm the worst at promotion.
I think it's 10 minutes to get the double ad roll. I don't know. Shay would know. I wouldn't know.
I'll just do 10 of like every month I'll put them on there, 10 in a row or something. You know? I don't know.
And last but not least, before we sign off, don't think we forgot. We don't care about no Power Ranger fans. Just because we didn't dish you this week, don't think there was going to be a show where you didn't get this. It's all about the wrestling order over here.
That's right.
All right?
I was giving them a pass this week. No
passes. I did jump up on the Star Trek show. We can give some love to. No, we ain't giving no love to them either because our producer dumped that and brought this eating on the camera producer over here for us. But that's okay though.
Yeah, that's right. We got the boss and the two producers are at the same house right now, and they're probably Shay's like, all right, listen, now that I've got you guys here together, is there a way that maybe I could get off this show? I've been doing some things. I mean, is there maybe like a Megazord review show that I can possibly get on? Do we have any up and coming? Shay's trying to hire new producers to get under him just so he can bail and put them on the show.
Over there, like, I'll even do a Dora the Explorer show if I can get off this show. Give me anything.
Normally I would defend Shay, but I mean, we don't even have graphics under our name this week on YouTube. So
that's right. Boy, hey, budget cuts. Hey, listen, you know what this is? I didn't want you guys to find out this way. It's because I just signed my 1-year extension and we had to pull the names. That was part of the budget cut.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I'll see what I can do. Maybe next week, maybe each week we can rotate. Like one of us will have it each week. But I had to get that.
My mother knows who I am anyway. It's fine.
Get that illumiNERDI money. You know what I mean? You understand?
He doesn't have it. We're supposed to be together like the cast of Friends. If one person gets a name, we all get a name of equal. But yeah,
thank you. Hey, speaking of, go to the illumiNERDI, all of their shit, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, all that stuff. They drop in all the scoops every week. I find myself forwarding their stuff to all of my nerd friends more than I thought I would. They're really crushing it right now. And I'm not saying that because we're on the channel.
She's trying to babyface at the end. No.
Getting his name.
But yeah, they are the it thing right now, I think, in nerd news stories, and you should really follow all of their different pages.
All of them.
Yes, indeed. Support the fam.
Yeah.
The fam. And that's it.
All right. And that's it. So everybody, next week we'll be back with more fun. It's still the road to WrestleMania. Tune in to see if Pump completely turns his back on American wrestling. Nate will be back with bars and more news. And thanks for joining us. Everybody have a good night.